Good evening. Attorneys for the family of police shooting victim Botham Jean dispute the account that he left his door unlocked and open.
The open door information comes from Officer Amber Guyger's sworn statement of what happened when she entered Jean at his apartment, thinking it was her apartment. Here's how the attorneys responded just a few minutes ago.
This affidavit is very self-serving. Botham Jean is not here to give his version of what happened because he's dead. Everything we know about this young man, this accountant, this meticulous person, is that he would have locked his door.
The Dallas County District Attorney's Office is now conducting its own investigation, separate from the Texas Rangers investigation. Amber Guyger's account of the open door, the lights being out, and a shadowy figure moving inside the apartment comes from an affidavit filed by the Texas Rangers.
The Rangers also filed a search warrant for items inside Botham Jean's apartment, and that record suggests Jean left the door open because he was expecting someone. Again, the Jean family attorneys dispute that claim. First, on Fox 4 News at 6, Sean Rabb begins our coverage with details from the warrants. Sean.
And what's in those warrants certainly adding to the mystery about what really happened on the 4th floor here of Southside Flats last Thursday night. That arrest affidavit is, in fact, Amber Guyger's sworn statement to the Texas Rangers. That evidentiary search warrant says a neighbor who is not identified expressed that he heard an exchange of words followed almost immediately by 2 gunshots. The DA weighing in today saying manslaughter may not be the end of the charges that Guyger faces. And wearing emotional heaviness, the mother of Botham Jean spoke today in Dallas.
Botham was my middle child, and therefore I stand in the middle today to represent Botham.
Heartbreak like a veil across their tear-streaked faces. Brother, sister, mother of St. Lucia native Botham Jean meet the media with the family attorneys and St. Lucia's prime minister minutes after the district attorney held a news conference. Botham shot and killed Thursday night in his own apartment by Dallas police officer Amber Guyger. Guyger was just off duty in uniform and mistakenly took his apartment for hers.
I'm not satisfied that we have all the answers. And the number one answer that I want is what happened.
The arrest warrant affidavit details the officer's account of what happened. Amber Guyger parked on the 4th floor, the wrong floor for her in the parking garage, and went to Botham Jean's 4th floor apartment, not her 3rd floor apartment. This is video of John's floor taken by a neighbor. Guyger apparently did not notice the red welcome mat outside John's apartment. She does not have one of those. The door was unlocked and partially open, the lights off. She saw a figure inside, thought someone was burglarizing. The affidavit saying she gave loud verbal commands that were ignored by Botham Jean. Then, firing her service weapon twice, striking him once before entering the apartment. Another neighbor recording video of Officer Guyger visibly distraught, pacing the hallway after her call to 911 brought other officers to the scene.
We will not compromise the investigation of the case.
District Attorney Faith Johnson would not confirm or deny source information. And when questioned about how Guyger was able to go home free until Sunday night's arrest, turning herself in on a manslaughter warrant in Kaufman County, she replied,
"The Texas Rangers handled that investigation. I can't speak for the Texas Rangers in terms of what they did. We are in this case. We're in this case. This case is now belongs to the Dallas County District Attorney."
Johnson characterized her 2-hour meeting with Texas Rangers Sunday as, quote, a spirited conversation that's private, and that the Rangers informed her they were issuing an arrest warrant for manslaughter despite her input. Officer Guyger not spending the night in jail, instead whisked away by a caravan of vehicles Sunday night after posting bond. The district attorney says her office is doing its own investigation.
And the grand jury will be that entity that will make the final decision in terms of the charges that will be that will come out of this case.
Family attorneys caution what happened in Dallas is now an international incident.
And they are watching, is the American justice system going to treat Botham Jean and his family like they would treat the officer's family had this situation been reversed?
And that evidentiary search warrant includes taking Botham Jean's cell phone and laptop, opening that up, getting in it, trying to see who his conversations, text messages were with. Maybe he was expecting someone to visit him that night. Again, the affidavit in the arrest warrant belongs to Amber Guyger. It's her words to the Texas Rangers. That is a sworn testimony under penalty of perjury. But right now, it adds to the questions, really not providing all of the answers the family and others want in this case.